Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Kotetsu and welcome back to another Q&A. So I did one of these about a week and a half ago and you guys seemed to want another one because the view count was higher than usual. So here I am with another Q&A. And yeah, let's take a look at some of the questions that you guys asked me last week. Andrew McDonald asked, Q&A, Kotetsu, if you wanted to be in a stunt team, what stunt team would it be? And there's no real team in the community that I would really find it convenient to be a member of at this point in time, but if there's theoretically a team that was like much larger and they were looking for people to go into more of like sort of like team manager type position or like co-owner or something like that, I would be a bit more interested because like I wouldn't really join a team as a stunter because I'm not super good, nor is that like what I'm really best at, like out of all the things I could like possibly do for a team. So yeah, I think that'd be my answer for that. CM Billy BMX asks, Q&A, what is your favorite BMX montage right now? And one that especially sticks out to me, and this is actually one of the only BMX montages I've been watching on replay as of lately, is the first Teamtage by Sinister BMX. Like, that's my favorite BMX montage right now. Just like, bravo again to everyone who made that Teamtage, because I can't really pinpoint exactly why, but like I said, my reaction to that when I did that, it's just a video I really enjoy for whatever reason. It's just like really well put together. So yeah, just like good job Sinister BMX, and like that's really the only BMX montage I'm like watching a lot right now. Destiny Gaming asks, Q&A, can you do an in real life challenge? And I have done many in real life challenges. Starting with the Ice Bowl challenge I had for 100 subscribers. I did this challenge rate like a really hot pepper, I forget what it was called, but that freaking hurt. I did the hot Korean like spicy noodle challenge, the hottest like ramen noodles in the entire world. I did the ice bath challenge. I did the flaming hot Cheetos challenge. Like, I'm not sure if that should be called a challenge, that's not really hard, anyone can do that. And I've done many more, but oh, and I've also made that real life stunt montage. If you guys are new, back when I was morbidly obese, like back when I was like pre 500 subscribers, that's one of the videos I made. I think it was my 250 subscriber special. So yeah, if you're looking for something like weird to watch, I'd recommend checking that out. It was really strange. I don't know why I made that really. Dynamite said, in your previous video, you said you can dance. Can you prove it? Oh my god, this is gonna be embarrassing, but here we go. So, I'm kneeling on the ground right now. I gotta get rid of the chair, man. So let's push the chair over there. And yeah, I'm gonna dance. And I'm way too tall for my camera, so I'll get off my knees in a second. So maybe I'll just put some like rock music on. And yeah, you guys can see like my dancing ability. Alright. So yeah, that was a thing. Electrical Constance commented, high pain tolerance. But you had a breakdown from losing a spot to X-Black. Okay, alright, when I said high pain tolerance, I meant physical, not emotional or mental pain tolerance, which, not just in me, but a lot of other people, is much lower than their physical pain tolerance, okay? Two completely different things. Extreme Stunter asks, Q&A, can you share your setup? And I actually have shown my setup in two separate videos. There was one I did in 2015, yeah, there was one I did in early 2016, like this year, and one I did like in the summer this year. So I will be doing another one at the very beginning of next year, so I can label it like 27 Gaming Setup Tour. Not doing that for the views, by the way, just like kind of like a yearly thing for me. I might do one at the late of like next year too, but expect another one maybe like a few weeks or something, like sometime in January. So yeah, I will be showing my setup once again a lot soon. So no, like there's a little bit that's changed. Like you guys are gonna be surprised. Like a lot of you guys are think, oh, it's probably the exact same, but actually there's been quite a few changes made, especially in terms of the way like things are placed. I really need to change up the location of the posters. I'll have to do that before I make that video, but yeah, like once I do that, I'll probably make another video on that. Logical asks, best 10 BMXers in your opinion, and I saw this question before I started recording this video, so I made a list, and this is in no particular order, and the list is as follows: Plex, Momat, Nezdog, Monkey D. Tony, Xcudzy, Skilled Freak, Data 9x9, Odexis, Brigant, and also Logical. So yeah, you're on there too. And I'm not doing that just because you asked a question. Like, even if someone else asked a question, I would put you on there anyway, because you've had some like really cool stunts in my opinion. So it's like everybody else on that list, just like a list of innovators, like put simply in my opinion. NAN Chinese character asked, Q&A, do you ever think about starting a new series? And yeah, of course I do. I do that all the time. And even though most of the new series I've started on this channel haven't really worked out all that well, as you guys have probably seen by the backlog of my videos, there's like stuff I used to do that I do no longer. And there'll be like new ideas I try to get out here, but most of them usually fail. It's just hard to really branch off out of the content I'm making right now, because I don't have the means in a lot of ways, and at the same time, I don't really have the kind of subscriber base as of right now that really is like comfortable enough for me to warrant to me trying something that's really out there. I'm just not really in a position where I can really do that at this point without like destroying my channel, so that's the problem with it. And also enjoy making the content that I do right now, so I don't really feel like changing it really, because like I still have the reactions, the stunt challenges, the other challenges, which I haven't really doing as much lately. Like that was kind of a problematic series. Q&A, like GTA 5 top 10 fails. Like I have quite the variety. There are definitely YouTubers that have less variety in that, but I still feel like there needs to be more like variety. Like there really should be, but I'm having a hard time coming up with ways to implement that. I mentioned like Occupento Moxies too, so like there's like 6 main series I guess on my channel, if you don't like include like GTA 5 stunt montage, which is that barely ever comes out. But yeah, like I'm thinking about starting a new series too. Like there's like a few ideas like floating around in my head, but nothing's really made it like past like blueprints yet. But definitely sometime in 2017, because I don't know why, but I have a lot of hope for 2017, because even though 2016 was like a piece of shit year, I'm hoping like, and I think 2017 will be a lot better. Honestly, it really should be. For some reason, every single leap year is shit, because, I don't know, because like 2000 was bad, 2004 was bad, 2008 was bad, 2012 was bad, 2016 was bad, like, and those are all leap years. I don't know, is that karma or something? I don't know, but I swear to freaking every single, like, 4 years in that exact order is a bad year. So, at least we just got past it, you know, we're just gonna, by that logic, hopefully 2017, 2018, 2019 will go just fine. So, yeah. I'm really quite off topic from what the original question was asking, aren't I? Ninja Bro asked, Minecraft or Roblox? And I don't really particularly care for either of those games, as a matter of fact, but if I had to choose between those two, I'd probably choose Minecraft, because Roblox, I've only played it a few times, and it just seemed incredibly boring to me, and it seemed like something that was, like, quite, I don't know, it was, like, simple, and it wasn't too intriguing or creative, in my opinion. I just didn't like Roblox very much. I've seen people play it too. It just doesn't seem interesting in the slightest to me. Like, not whatsoever at all. So, yeah, just like, no real motivation for me to, like, play it or watch it. But in terms of Minecraft, that's a different story. I feel like Minecraft is just, like, a more open game. The YouTubers, well, not as much now, but there used to be very good Minecraft YouTubers back when the game was at its prime that put a lot of effort into their content, and it really showed. And the game was good too. It was getting like patch updates. There was like, I liked the whole like servers thing. Just overall, Minecraft is like a more influential, and just like has a broader scope, and it's just like a better game overall than like Roblox, I think. That's my opinion at least, but I don't really play either of those games now. Odin Forfang asks, Q&A, which of my stunts do you like the most? For you, Odin, I honestly have to say maybe you're a double enduro wall ride to precision stunt, because, I don't know, that was the most creative stunt you did in like the last Cryptic Team Tosh. And was that in Vanquish or was that in Summit? I don't really know, but either way, you know, it was just like a really good stunt combination. It was very creative for the time, especially because since the time, it was like around the time and people were just sort of in their beginning, like, experimental phases of, like, figuring out ways to use the Enduro for doing stunts. So, yeah, like, I kind of like that stunt a lot. It was, like, creative for the time being. And, like, especially, like, if it was early 2015, that was a very good stunt for that time. Even if it was late 2015, definitely a very good stunt. And overall, it was just, like, hit, like, the most perfect way possible. So that's probably one of my favorite stunts from you, like, period, just out of like everything. OSC Gaming asks, Q&A, do you forgive me for telling you to fuck off in stream? I remember that because I was streaming I was about to say a year and a half ago. That'd be a long time ago. Well, I did stream a year and a half ago, but that wasn't the question. But about a week and a half ago, I was streaming just GTA 5 stunt challenge with people on PS4. There was quite a bit of people there. It was a pretty good stream in my opinion. I know not everybody liked it, but it's just like me and some other people on like The Voice and The Line just like stunting and stuff like that on PS4. You know, I like the PS4 streams. Like, they're easy to set up and they're lots of fun if you do them correctly. But yeah, I don't really understand why you got mad at me in the first place. So it's hard for me to forgive you when I wasn't mad at you. I mean, I don't understand why you're mad at me, though. I can't think of what I would do to, like, piss you off, but I don't know. Maybe I have more of a broad impact than I think I do. Maybe there's something I did that just, like, deeply upset you. And if that was the case, then sorry, man, but, like, do you forgive me? Well, I was never really mad at you in the first place. Randomized Plays asks, I'm curious. Have you ever been to a VidCon? And no, I haven't. I'm pretty bad about going to conventions, to be honest. Like, I don't go to nearly enough conventions. I need to go to more. It'll be so much easier to go to them when I'm 18, though. Just going to conventions is a pain when you're under 18. And I'm 16, so I have to wait 2 damn years. But when it comes time, like when I'm 18 years old, it'll be a lot easier for me to like go to, you know, just like cons in like Los Angeles, maybe like meet some of you guys. Even though most of you live in like Europe and you'd probably say, oh, Kotetsu, go to Insomnia. But like, I don't want to pay that plane ticket. Like maybe if I get like rich at some point in my life, I might be able to do that. But yeah, like VidCon's in Los Angeles, and I live like 2 hours north of Los Angeles. There's no excuse. I gotta go to that. And it's during the summer, too. I don't know why I didn't go to that last year. Like, I should go this year. Like, I need to be saving up some money so I can go to, like, all the conventions in the summer, because I gotta go to Anime Expo. I should go to VidCon. Like, if I can get those 2 conventions in 2017, that'll be good. I would go to, like, PAX, like, West and Seattle. But, again, that's still, like, a bit of an outreach. Like, I don't know. Just, like, I need to go to more conventions in general. And VidCon is one that interests me a lot. Because, honestly, if I get to meet, like, people like iDubbbz and stuff like that, like Max Mofo, like, they're always there. Just, like, so many cool YouTubers. That'd be an amazing experience, and that would make for, like, an awesome vlog. So, I haven't been, but I sure as hell want to go now, like, thinking about, like, all the cool people I'd get to meet. Guild Freak asks, Q&A, where's the BMX Stunt Challenges? The reason why I haven't this is hard to explain. This is bad. Okay, so, like, mainly, the reason why I haven't been making BMX Stunt Challenges is I ran dry of BMX stunts that I can actually hit for a video. Like, there's been, like, multiple occasions where, like, I've been just trying to find a BMX spot that I could hit for a video, and, like, I go to, like, random BMX montages, and I can't hit that shit for a video when it's, like, a cog slide to, like, a frame slide to, like, an ass slide. I'm like, no, I need something a bit more simple, something a bit more doable, but I haven't been able to find a stunt like that. And it's been making me crazy. Like, I can't figure out a BMX stunt that I can hit. So, if you guys want to help my sanity, and maybe at the exact same time add a bit more variety to my channel, well then you just, like, you know, if you're a BMXer, just, you can hit me up anytime. Like, give me a good BMX spot that I can do for a video. Like, something that even I can do. Like, that would be so freaking helpful if you did that. Like, I'd like, if you did that, just, like, thanks. Like, I seriously need it. I need it so bad. Skills asks, what is the most time you have wasted on a spot because you lost it or you thought it was original? And yeah, it was the exact same bump. Like, no, I lost a spot. Yeah, it was that run up. that I'm sure you guys are all familiar with because you guys seem to not be willing to let that reaction go, and most of the time I'd be upset because of that, but for that specific reaction, you know, I understand if you're never gonna, like, let that slide, like, okay, I shouldn't have done that in the first place, sorry. It was over a year and a half ago, but you can't go back in time and fix your biggest mistakes. So, yeah. Man, I have this real tendency to get off track real quickly in this Q&A, right? And it's kind of what happens when I do this at night. Like, if I do these, like, in the middle of the freaking night, like, right now, it's literally, like, the middle of the freaking night right now. I just get so off track. I don't understand. But if I do it in the morning, I'm just, like, a lot calmer and a lot more focused on what I'm doing. But, what's the most time you wasted on a spot? Yeah, that spot. And if you guys remember, like, back at that time period, what I released pretty much a crappier version of that stunt. I landed on the lower building, but I was always trying for long bank before Black landed it. And I thought it was impossible for Black landed it because I got, like, pretty close, but this was before, like, wall rides were sort of a common thing. So, like, us stunters at that time period just assumed that if you can't, like, hit it from a single glide, then you can't hit it at all, because that's kind of how it used to be. So, like, I just thought there's just no way I'd possibly get enough speed. But now, like, if I try that for a stunt challenge, you know, like, I might be able to do it. Like, crap. Like, it's not really that hard. It's not nearly as hard as it used to be, but, yeah, I wasted a good, okay, to finally answer that question, I wasted a good, like, 60 hours on that spot. Like, it was insane. Like, I just wouldn't, like, I got so close, and that's what motivated me to keep going. And I also wasted so much more time back then. I mean, yeah, I just, like, spent a lot more time stunting, but in a bad way, because I spent a lot more time stunting, but I was just, like, screwing around instead of, like, doing it for useful things like videos like I do now. So, yeah, like, 60 hours, man, now that I think about it, that's a lot. And that was only in, like, a time frame of, like, a few months. Like, I had that spot for a really long time before Black released it. If only I would have just, like, gotten lucky and hit it, maybe that would have changed the way my career would have gone. I don't know. It's like water under the bridge, though. Sniper GV asked, first, where do you live in the USA? And secondly, can I have a donut? And I live in Southern California. Like I said earlier in the video when I was talking about VidCon, I live around 2 hours north of Los Angeles, so sort of in, like, the very, like, high suburbs, like, pretty much, like, out of the town. Like, I'm not really in the Los Angeles area, but I'm, like, pretty damn close. Really close to all those conventions I still haven't made time to go to, you know, yeah. I should be more thankful I live in a place that's, like, so close to so many other YouTubers, because, yeah, there's, like, so many other YouTubers, like, yo, I really want to move to California, because all YouTubers live in California. But then, for me, I was just lucky enough to having been born in California in the first place, so, yeah, and can you have a donut? Well, I don't have any donuts, but if I did have a donut, I would give it to you, good sir. XCudzy asks, Q&A, what's your opinion of me and other members that are newer to cryptic stunting? Even though I've been in for about 5 or so months, I believe, lol. And, like, I'm not sure if you guys are, like, hiding some huge project, but if you're not, then just, like, as a team, just, like, help, like, Cryptic just move along. Like, this isn't, like, I know this question is specific to newer members of Cryptic Stunting, and I don't really have an opinion on any newer member of Cryptic Stunting that's not based off of things you've done in the past, since, like, all the newer members of Cryptic Stunting haven't really been that active in, like, releasing stunts like that, so presumably that means they're, like, hitting stunts for a team Taj. Like, that's what I really hope that's the case. But I mean, if not, you guys just gotta, like, you guys gotta get to work. Cryptic's, like, the second biggest team in this community in terms of sub count. Like, Cryptic, like, it has to be one of those teams that, like, releases stuff, because, like, if the second biggest team, like, goes completely dead, that's not gonna help this community at all. We can't have the second biggest team just go dead. That doesn't work. That's gonna be bad for the community. Just like Cryptic, I want to see you guys put out more content, please. Like, you guys kind of have a responsibility of, like, your sub count and just being, like, so, like, much, like, farther ahead of, like, so many other teams. Just like, get your stuff together and just, like, release videos. Like, please. XUnluckyX asks, Q&A, what is your favorite technique? And, well, for this question, if it applies to only me, that's from a selection of a limited amount of techniques, since I can't do every stunt technique perfectly. But, like, the one that's, for some reason, enduro wall rides are really fun to me. Actually, one of the best stunts I hit this year was a reland from what was originally hit by RDG Games. And he hit like a double like enduro wall ride in 2 separate directions. And actually relanded his stunt perfectly cleanly. So you know what, just like I'd have a lot of fun with wall rides. I also like big glides too. They get a bit like repetitive at times just because of how common the technique is. But I still enjoy them quite a bit. I also like precision stunts, like landing them feels nice, but the immense amount of fails is sometimes very dissatisfying when you're trying a precision stunt. So like overall, I have to say my favorite is actually just doing wall ride. If BMX or like motorcycle, really doesn't matter what you're doing it with, it's just like satisfying for whatever reason. So yeah, that was all the questions I got for this week. Dang, this is gonna be another long video, isn't it? I'm not sure if I'm just like more interested in talking now than I used to be, but these videos used to be so short because if you go back at like 2015, like some of these Q&A videos were like 4 minutes long. I don't know what the hell happened to make these videos so much longer. Like, I think, honestly, what's happening is more people are asking questions, so that's a good thing. Like, thanks to you guys, I get more stuff to talk about whenever I make these videos, which is, like, a cool thing, you know, because doing these kind of fun. I know not all of you really enjoy watching these, but, like, putting these out with me once every 1 or 2 weeks, just, like, something to, like, throw you guys off a little bit. Like, it's just, like, fun, like, overall, so make sure to leave, like, your questions or comments, like, in the comment section down below. I'm, like, running out of steam here. Sorry if my face and hair are greasy and it looks like I'm, like, homeless and I haven't taken a shower for a week. It's just, like, I've been doing lots of stuff today and I'm recording this video, like, so late at night. So, like, sorry if any of you were, like, bothered by any of the things I mentioned above. Again, it's just, like, when you record late at night, that kind of stuff kind of comes along with it. Especially when you're a greasy teenager like me. So yeah, that's about all I have for this video. So if you guys enjoyed this video at any point in time, be sure to drop a like on the video because it does help a lot. And also be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily GTA 5 content and more. And until next time, this is Kotetsu. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please, fuck, okay. Please be safe. Kotetsu out.